Are you and Jada still cool?
No.
Why not?
What happened is that I was like the fan favorite on the show. Like I went in like raw and showing just me. And I think that she showed more of like I'm a boss. People gravitated to me because of how I was. And I think that she didn't like that. And she felt like I had a motive to steal the shine. I think it was just something personal with like how she felt.
So do you think y'all could ever be cool again?
Y'all messy. No, I don't have a desire to be cool.
It's Focus Connect back in the building. And as we can see, the plot always thickens. See, the situation with Jayda Wayda speaking on Ari sleeping with Lil Baby, does it really matter now? Ari with Moneybag Yo. So why would we try to bring division and cause harm to a situation that she's in now based on something she did in her past? But I'm gonna break this down for y'all. When it come down to Ari and when it come down to Jada, it's two beautiful women, we can't deny that. But Ari seems to have more substance than Jada. And when you look at a man dealing with Ari and a man dealing with Jada, from a man perspective, the average guy would rather have Ari. And I'm gonna break that down because women gotta realize the beauty comes from within. The love that a man looking for with a woman is not external, it's internal. And when I see women like Jada, I don't think they understand that. And then I see that Jada is holding a grudge against Ari based on when they did that show, the Impact ATL, the fans gravitated to Ari. And a lot of the fans that was Jada fans started to go against Jada. So Jada was not a fan favorite on this show. And that's what make me believe and see what Ari was saying as far as Jada wanted to feel like a boss. Ari just came on there as her regular self, how she have fun, the things that she think on the day-to-day, and she was just being herself. Everything about Jada is surface level. When we look at in society, Jada would be what you look at as the bourgeoisie. And Ari would be the person that you look at as more down to earth, that you could connect to more. So automatically when we see Jada, only thing we see her is exuding everything about beauty, cosmetic things, the body, the skin. That's the only thing she basically focuses on is the beauty aspects of a woman. She never goes in deep substance-wise. And to give these young girls some type of guidance on how to be good as a person. But when you look at Ari, from her point of view, you're getting the aspect of a real person. And that ain't throwing no shade to Jada, but it's just the reality. And a lot of times we have to look within ourselves and correct ourselves with certain moves we make and certain actions we make. Because I lost a lot of respect for Jada when I saw that she was trying to get Ari kicked off of that show. And knowing that their kids had a relationship, their kids used to play with each other. They lived next door to each other at a certain point in time. So it just when I look at this, I see Jada as wanting to be the number one. And when Ari stepped in and the light got shined on Ari and she got just as much recognition and notoriety and people loving the way she looked, loving her shape and loving her personality, I think Jada didn't like the fact of her having to take a back seat. Because if y'all watch any clips of that show, you will see exactly why the fans gravitated to Ari over Jada. And there was even some other people on that show that people felt like made the show over Jada. Jada really wasn't of importance to that show. And it shows when she went to the BET, people that were over the show in production, and she was saying that she wouldn't do the show anymore if they didn't fire Ari. And they refused to fire Ari. So that let you know that Jada wasn't as important to that show as she wanted to feel about herself. So now at this point in time, she's online confirming that Lil Baby and Ari had a thing going on over some comments that some fans made. But when you look at these celebrities, most of the time, they don't want their negative attention shined on them. So why would she go out of her way to shine a negative light on this woman's life when she has a man and she has a situation going on now? If Jada is in a relationship or not, I don't know, but it's a secret. And the thing that I see is misery love company. Because if she don't have anybody, why are you trying to bring negativity to another person's household? if you're so happy. Because even me personally, if I'm in a relationship, and even if my girl cheat or whatever she does, I don't care about the person it was. Even if the person my enemy, my family, or whatever, I don't care about it was this particular person so it hurt more. No, the pain comes from the betrayal. And when I look at people that focus on the other person, that show me that they have a problem within themselves. That show me that they don't understand the concept of how life and how reality really goes. No one is obligated to how you feel they should react. But you have to understand what you're willing to take, what you can and what you can't take. And once they make certain moves, it's up to you on what you do after that. But for you to try to control the moves that a person make, you out of line right there in that moment. Because I don't put nothing past no person, no one is a virgin. So when I heard her saying and confirming that they slept together, okay, so what? So what? In the same breath, just like I said, everything she doing is based around beauty. Look at that clip, what she was doing in the moment of exposing it. Everything is based around making sure all the makeup is put on evenly, making sure her eyes look perfect. It's no substance to her. So if she's holding a grudge against Ari, she should look in the mirror and understand why Ari would get her. But see, she's the type of person that want to look at Ari like Ari is not on her level, she beneath her. But to a man, they would choose Ari. Pay attention, Lil Baby even said it. They didn't stop making bad beats after they made one. So that's letting you know the lack of substance is what removed Lil Baby from that situation, because look at how bad Jada is. That's a beautiful girl to the eye. Nice body, even though it's fake. Pretty face, beautiful skin. But a man still left that woman. Moneybagg Yo and Ari, Moneybagg putting up a fight. That's what women have to understand. No one cares about your presentation when you have no depth to you. I'm out.